Disclaimer. This video is created for entertainment and educational purposes only.
Peace and high vibration, family. Welcome to a brand new episode of High Zone. Today on the menu, we got some mind-bending TikToks they don't want you to see. But before we get into that, I like to tell everybody, thank you. I appreciate everybody who wished me well. Truly, truly appreciate every last one of you. For everybody else that's not tapped in with the family, like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell for every time I drop it.
You be rocking out with me and the family.
With that being said, family, let's get straight into these bangers. And yes, I got some bangers for y'all, just because I missed out. Let's get it.
Okay, listen up, global alert. This is breaking right now. From Indonesia, the mighty volcano called Liwatobi Laki Laki on Flores Island is roaring to life again. The sky is turning dark as ash plumes shoot nearly 10 kilometers high. People are running, evacuations are underway, and the ground won't stop shaking. Authorities have raised the alert to level for the highest possible level. They've ordered everyone within 8 kilometers to get out immediately. Roofs are collapsing from ash. Fall flights are being canceled and rescue teams are struggling to reach remote villages. It feels like the mountain itself is angry. The air smells of sulfur and the sound of explosions echoes for miles. People are scared, holding their children tight, praying for it to stop. This is not a drill. This is happening right now. Stay alert, stay safe, check on your loved ones. If you're anywhere near Flores or East Nusa Tenggara, follow official warnings and evacuate when told. This eruption could grow stronger at any time. Please take care of each other. Nature is showing its power again, and we all need to stay strong together.
Nature is back outside. Nature is alive, okay? Aurora borealises, all kinds of stuff is happening worldwide. Let's pay attention. We got more coming up. That looks scary, family. You can see the natives just chilling like it's a regular day. For us, that'd be really scary because we're not used to stuff like that. I mean, these volcanoes ain't been blowing for a long time. So this is very dangerous to everybody around the world. So don't think just because it's over there, it won't affect you.
If you need help walking because of your old age, you should not be in the government any longer. This is Mitch McConnell. He was approached with a question. Then he tried to not grab onto them anymore because, I can walk by myself. I'm fine. No, you can't. I've fallen and I can't get up. I've seen this commercial before, and you just gave a perfect example. Thank goodness you had your caretakers around. But, hello. Yeah, I'm still in the government, still making decisions for the future, even though in 2 short years, I may be in the lower room. This is the problem that we have in the U.S. government. Term limits need to be added immediately. Usually when I see an old person fall, I would feel bad. I would try to help them up. This Mephistophelian character, I'd be like, Ian, I'm not helping you up. I want to see you get up by yourself because somehow you making government decisions, but you can't even walk straight, son? No, that's what I mean. I have zero empathy. Yeah, see you never. Get the fuck out. Son was born in 1942. Do you understand how insane that is? He may have a slight remembrance of what the end of World War II was like. 12 when Brown versus Board of Education passed, which means most likely he went to elementary school, middle school, high school, and possibly college segregated. Bernie, you seem like a nice old guy. Yeah, old. Get the fuck out. Hello there, Nancy. Yeah, insider trading legend, 85. You can fall over and turn into fucking dust. Get out. You supposed to do 3 more years? Yeah. Bye. Zero business to even run in the first place. Lights on, and nobody home for the last 3.5 years. One problem that old fucks don't know when to give up their reign of terror. Then our second problem is we have active representatives that are flying flags like this in their office. Yeah, I can't even say this name on the internet because they will ban you and call you anti-Semitic. But bro chilling there in the Zoom with it in the background at the office. So you know he's seen this shit before. And if somebody took a screenshot, they were like, wait, hold, what is it? What the fuck is that? Meet Dave Taylor. He's the one that has that iniquitous symbol stamped right in the middle of the American flag in his office that he supposedly says, that wasn't me. I've never seen that before. Somebody must have came in, put that on the board, and then when my little worker went to do his office Zoom, he had it in the background, and then that was our first time ever seeing it. It was definitely a setup. Yeah, You guys are fucking idiots. And there's some people that will actually believe you, which is unfortunate. And that's why they should wear pins. And, we should separate them as like short bus material. But, we don't do that because of quality. There goes Gavin, because nothing screams America and California first like that coordination. When you were squirming like a little worm on that interview, talking about, hey, I haven't heard that in years. You haven't? It's been all over the internet and all over the news. All of a sudden, it's just not on your radar. You on the internet 24/7 trolling Trump. You didn't see APEC once? Wow, bought and paid for. Fucking loser. Like, this is the guy who's making decisions on AI in my future? Yeah, that's not gonna work for me. You might as well just stay down there, bro.
Why is bro still working? Can anybody explain? Why is this man still in office? This is not the first time this man fell. He fell, bust his face open one time. He fell another time. He fell another time. He fell another time. Just retire, bro. Give up the seat.
Oh, you son of a bitch. They're doing a full lockdown of the UK. So listen to this one now. They're not just introducing the UK digital ID. They're saying that every UK citizen has to be in bed by 10 p.m. They are also looking to turn off the TV and internet by 10 o'clock. They claim it's to reduce digital addiction. They say too many people are spending far too much time online. But it don't just stop there. They're saying by April 2026, they're going to be stopping Google Maps, GPS, and all satellite navigational systems. Why are they doing this? They say anybody breaking this law or found awake after 10 p.m. will be fined on the spot. They say even the internet suppliers will be supporting the UK government by informing them who's online and who is active past 10 p.m. And in some cases, they're just going to turn off your internet completely. So it seems that there's more to worry about than the digital ID. It seems that they're going to be doing a full lockdown on the UK.
Let's get prepared over here. That's what we must do. We must get prepared on this side. Because if it's going on that side, it's just a test. They testing it over there, then it's going to make its way over here. So we must be prepared. We must be aware. We must be vigilant. This is not fear-mongering. This is being aware. This is being prepared. Stay ready so you don't have to get ready.
If you don't know what's going on in Nigeria, your media sources suck. You are in a bubble. And again, I'm not a Christian, but they are systematically killing the Christians in Nigeria. They've killed over 100,000 since 2009. They've burned 18,000 churches. This is so much more. These are their Islamists, Boko Haram. This is so much more of a genocide attempt than what is going on in Gaza. They are literally attempting to wipe out the Christian population of an entire country. Where are the kids protesting this?
Thank you. Because no one will talk about it, so thank you.
Absolutely.
It's Africa. That's why no one's talking about it, and they should be. You can't read about it in mainstream media. It's sad, so thank you for bringing it up.
Well, because the Jews aren't involved. That's why. It's the Christians and the Muslims. Who cares?
Credit where it's due. He deserves credit for calling this out. And he's 100% right. People who consider themselves activists are quiet when Christians are quite literally being hunted down and slaughtered simply for being Christians. They care about civilians so much. But again, they're quiet when innocent civilians are being targeted and slaughtered systematically for their beliefs. They're loud about what's happening in Gaza, which civilians were dying as a result of collateral damage from a war that the Palestinian side started. If you care so much about people and human rights, they should be all over what's happening in Africa, because that's even worse than what was happening in Gaza. But they're not. Why not? For one, media is not covering it. Shameless plug, I have been. I sent this out to my newsletter the other day, a couple days ago, pause to read if you want. And I send morning updates like that every day. That was just one of the 5 points I talked about that day. The link to that is in my profile. But now, back to what we were talking about. The media is not covering it, but also it's not as ideologically useful for the left. The right is more religious than the left. And like he said, the Jews aren't involved. So it's not as juicy, no pun intended. Many of these people are backwards in what they're doing. They're loud when civilians are dying as a result of a war that Islamists started who have genocidal intent towards the state of Israel. But when the Islamists start a war and get their butt whooped and civilians die as a result of a war that Islamists started, these human rights activists are loud. But when the Islamists are going around and purposely targeting Christians and slaughtering Christians, again, on purpose and targeting them, these human rights activists are quiet. In a way, it seems like they're actually siding with Islamists in many cases over Christians. It's backwards. And they're actually inadvertently helping radical Islam spread. But there should be more attention to what is taking place in Africa against Christians. That's all I got for now. Just a reminder about my email newsletter. The link to that is in my profile. That's all I got for now. I'll see you guys in the next one.
If you believe in something, you believe in it. It doesn't make sense for you to get whacked because you believe in something. It doesn't make sense. You shouldn't be going around whacking people because they believe in something you don't believe in.
You hold the key. Let me tell you why. Let's say we lived in a world where no one ever saw animals, right? Animals didn't exist. And let's say there was a group gathering. 1,000 people, more than 1,000 people, 5,000 people to the music festival. And a little puppy shows up at that festival. People are gonna look at that puppy like, oh my God, they're gonna run, they're gonna go crazy. They had never seen anything like this. They've never seen any animals, right? The puppy's just walking freely through the crowd. Everybody's running. They're like, this thing's gonna eat me, it's an alien. I don't know what it is. And then you see that puppy and you pick that puppy up and you see it's harmless. And now everybody looks at you and goes, wow. So it's okay to do that, right? They saw you do it. Now because of you, they're no longer afraid. But check this out. Let's say the same thing happens in England after it happened in America, but there was no record of it happening in England. But there was a person that was at that first event that saw you pick the puppy up. He's in England now. And everybody sees a puppy there too at a gathering. And everybody runs. And now that guy goes and he picks up the puppy. And everybody's like, wow, he's a hero. Now we know we can't be afraid of those things. That guy is never going to tell everybody that he saw it from you first. And secretly, now that guy wants you gone. That's who you are, chosen one. You inspire people to do things. You show things to others that they can't see. Like if something was to break down, what's up, my people? What up? Like if something was to break down or go down, and demons were to come to this world to try to take out humanity, you'll be the one, I'm going to war. Once they see you go to war and you take 10 down, those hiding that didn't want to come out, now, I could come outside. He took them down. That means I could take them down. That's who you are. You inspire people to be better, but they're never going to give you your credit, and you need to be cool with that. Understand what I'm saying? Love ya.
This is how people is, man. Nobody would like to give you your credit when your credit is due. But they'll follow the trend. They'll follow the blueprint. You can't be mad at that. That's just letting you know you're on the right track. You're on the right path. So keep on going. Keep doing what you do. Don't ever watch faces. And don't never watch pockets. Comment down below.
They age this rapidly. This is attributed to them no longer having access to adrenochrome, okay? Adrenochrome is typically extracted from the 33rd vertebrae or the left eye, and it's typically taken from children, all right? I'm going to be 100% honest with you. This is something that the deletes do, and why child trafficking is so prevalent amongst these nefarious draconian beings, all right? And again, at this point in time, he no longer has access to this adrenochrome supply. We are in a time of karmic retribution, okay? The sun is exposing everything, all right? All of the deletes that actually have been doing a lot of nefarious things in the shadows are now about to be exposed. This is the age of Aquarius. What that means is that the flow of new information is pouring in, and everything's about to be revealed. This is adrenochrome, okay? And it's pretty much adrenaline in a bottle, basically. What it does is it helps these deletes to keep their youth, to keep their vitality, to stay youthful. A lot of them look very young because of this substance right here. And when they extract the adrenochrome, they do it when the children are in the highest state of fear. This is when they want to extract adrenochrome, because that's when the adrenaline is most potent, all right? And again, they extract it from the 33rd vertebrae or the left eye. And a lot of these celebrities are using this on a consistent basis. Some of your favorite celebrities that you call beautiful and think have the best health regimen plan are actually utilizing adrenochrome.
Your man Diddy can't get his supply. He's locked up. Now, when he come home and we see Diddy do the Benjamin Button, now we've got your ass for real, for real.
No, wait. It was the UK. No, actually, y'all, it is so hard to keep track of what's going on because every other week it seems that another country's government is collapsing. And now Australia is letting us know that in less than a month, it seems that their government is going to be shutting down. Australia just announced that due to manufacturing breakdowns, their whole society and their government is on the verge of collapsing. There are talks of supermarkets going empty. The shelves have no food whatsoever, and then hospitals are shutting down because they are running low on supplies. And they're saying that next month could be it, y'all.
Firing up to save the nation's manufacturing industries. The BlueScope CEO bringing the fight to the Capitol, putting the federal government on notice about gas supply and prices.
We're at a tipping point. This is a very serious crossroad for manufacturing. We're already seeing manufacturing industries close or move offshore. I think that's too high cost to pay for the Australian economy.
Taking centre stage at the Press Club to launch the Fair Gas Prices campaign. Mark Vasella calling for urgent reform to fix the East Coast broken gas market and ensure there is gas in the pipeline for steel, building materials and food production.
It's a cost of living issue, a manufacturing issue, and a national energy security issue. Our jobs, our industries, and our energy independence all rely on it.
Australian gas suppliers squeezing local manufacturers with the highest industrial prices in the world. Homegrown companies struggling to keep their lights on, paying up to 3 times more for gas than overseas competitors like the US and Qatar.
We now have the bizarre situation in the Eastern Australian market, where over the past decade, domestic gas demand has fallen by over 20%. Volumes have increased massively, and yet gas prices have more than doubled.
The campaign recommending an East Coast gas reservation policy and a $10 gigajoule price cap to restore international competition. Warning thousands of jobs are under threat, as well as one of the federal government's centrepiece policies.
But future made in Australia is dependent on affordable gas. If there's no gas, there's no future made in Australia.
It's like the entire planet is getting hit with a cosmic reset switch, and we the people, the important factor in all of this, is blindfolded, we're doom scrolling, and our governments are shut down, and they're not letting us know anything what's going on. The Matrix is literally rewriting itself, and we have no idea what's going on. We're just going along for the ride. Michael Jackson was really right, y'all. They really don't care about us, man. Literally. The shift is here, man. Let me know what you guys think about this video. Let's continue to get it.
It's about to go down in a major way, okay? And I'm not talking about it's going down, it's going down. No, we're not talking about the rap going down. It's going down for real. Where you really got to be in the field. You got to be thinking. You got to critical think out here. Not to forget to mention the kids about to be hungry because Snap is over.
Digital IDs are way worse and way more dangerous than you could imagine. I am a software developer, okay, and I'm going to give you some software reasons why this is so much more dangerous than the things you already know, okay? Please, please, please watch this the whole way through. Share, like, comment. Share it with everyone. Everyone needs to know this because they need to know what they are opposing, okay? The first thing I want to say is to everyone saying it's only used for right to work, go on the World Economic Forum's website where they've got the digital ID up and it's like a picture with like 10 things around it about what they're going to use it for, okay? So first off, that reason's out. Here's the technical reasons of why it's so dangerous. Now, we already know about social credit score, we already know about carbon footprint, all these things that it could be, okay? But here's 2 technical things that are going on with the digital ID that you need to know, okay? Apple's safety and privacy on their phones has been one of their main selling points, and they've never laid down to any government when they've asked for access. Even when the police would arrest someone with an iPhone, they would struggle to break in because of Apple's advanced security features. That's the official name, okay? End-to-end encryption. Are you following, okay? The UK have now somehow made it that in the last couple of weeks that Apple have now to disable that on all UK phones. So if you have a phone in the UK and it's an iPhone, you will notice in your privacy settings that you will not have the ability to turn that feature on anymore. You won't even have the feature, okay? Because the government have now made them turn it off, right? The reason so that they can have access to what they deem as a national threat, okay? Whatever that means. The second thing, right? There's a thing right now called chat control, which a lot of people are fighting against right now, okay? Chat control is basically where there's like an AI or an LLM based on your device, a piece of software, right, that tracks every stroke of your keyboard, right? Every time you press something, whether it's in Snapchat, whether it's in messages, whether it's in notes, whether it's in WhatsApp, whether it's in like your private journal app, right? It collects this data and then it will categorize you. And who does that does what with the category? categorization. It gets sent off to, you guessed it, whoever it is, the servers, the government, the World Economic Forum, the evil people at the top of that, right? They will then categorize you in something by surveilling you like this. And people do not understand this chat control thing, and with Apple's thing happening there, all in the UK, right, how serious and how dangerous this surveillance thing is. It's way beyond carbon footprint, it's way beyond social credit score. This is so deep, and they need the first domino to fall, which is to get this digital ID out there and for people to be on it. So I'm asking you, please share this video. People need to know, so they know what they need to reject. Okay, please share.
That security over in the UK, Apple removed that feature off the phone. Open the gates. Your privacy is no more. Coming to a town near you. Comment down below. It's getting crazy out here.
They pulled up. So tonight, a truck driver had captured on his camera a meteor coming down from the skies just over Farmington Hills. Now they saying that the sighting was near the interchange of the I-275 and the I-96. Look at this. I even slowed it down. Where'd it come from? Did y'all see it? Go back and look at it. Where'd it go? Was it a boom? Was shit on fire? Wonder if people try to track it down, go find it, and see what's going on. Maybe you get some superpowers. Maybe you can get those powers. You can stop this shit going on in Detroit. Nah, let me not say that. Cause them YNs will start killing about that. So delusional, think they about to go find some golden power now. Ladies, there y'all go. Y'all got y'all a 7-foot nigga just flew in, one of them African aliens. Maybe they was like, nah, it's too much going on in Detroit. We gotta go save them. Serious note, that's unusual. We don't know what that is. That's weird. Same time, it's dope, it's unique, it's cool, it's scary. Cause who booked them? We asked for the National Guards. We ain't asked for nothing out the galaxy. But if y'all did see it, and y'all thought y'all was tripping, comment down below, man, and let me know.
Usually when an asteroid get this close, and it dispersed like that at the last minute, it would blow up. This asteroid did not blow up. It landed somewhere. It might be another boogosphere. It might not be. Or it might just be a necklace you put around your neck and you got them superpowers. You never know. If you found that, whatever fell down there, I want a piece of it. I want superpowers. Comment down below.
This message is for you. You did not come here to follow in the footsteps of your parents or grandparents. You came here to dismantle everything they were told to obey. Millennials didn't incarnate in this lifetime to maintain the system. We came to break them down. Our generation was designed to be the bridge between the old world and the new one. We were born into outdated structures, religion, educational, political, economic. And deep down, we've always known something about this doesn't feel right. That feeling is not about rebellion. It is literally our remembrance code that we carry. We are the generation that said no more silence, no more pretending, no more living small just to make other people comfortable. We're the first to speak openly about mental health. We're the first to question religion and find spirituality on our terms. We're the first to choose self-love over sacrifice, truth over tradition, healing over hierarchy. And yeah, that might confuse your parents and it might trigger them because they were programmed to survive the very system that we were programmed to end. Our parents didn't come to dismantle the system, they came to maintain it. They were taught obedience while we were born remembering freedom. So when you start feeling guilty for not following your family path, remember that you weren't meant to. You were literally meant to rewrite it. Your awakening, your healing, your boundaries, your emotional maturity, all of it is part of a bigger mission to build a new blueprint for the generations after us. 333 on the clock. The millennials are the first wave of liberators. We cracked the code. We started the healing movement, opened the spiritual door so that Gen Z and the ones after them could walk through with ease. Our role is not to repeat the same shit that our parents repeated. You are not meant to follow in their footsteps. Our role is to remember who we are, what freedom feels like, and to teach our children from that space. We are the generation that ends cycles. We are the bridge between old earth and new earth. We are the dismantlers.
The chosen ones that was born in the 80s are the people the Dogon tribe talked about coming back to free the earth. Do your research.
before his 21st birthday. And now his next creation is something straight out of a Black Mirror episode. This is Palmer Luckey, and he's the man responsible for single-handedly bringing virtual reality back from the dead. It all starts in 2006 when Palmer's just 14 years old. He was homeschooled and spent his teens building a personal electronics lab in his garage. He was obsessed with 90s VR headsets that were basically failed experiments that every gaming company had abandoned. But instead of writing them off, Palmer was reading optical design papers and patents for fun, trying to figure out why they failed and how to fix them. He started building his own prototypes, posting his progress to tiny VR forums online. By 2012, when he was just 19 years old, he had a working headset, a duct tape prototype called Oculus Rift. He launched it on Kickstarter asking for $250,000 and raised $2.4 million. That's when John Carmack, the creator of Doom, said this was the best VR headset he had ever tried. A year later, Mark Zuckerberg came calling and Facebook bought Oculus for $2 billion, turning a teenager's garage project into one of the biggest tech acquisitions ever. But here's where the story flips. After Palmer left Facebook, he didn't just stay in gaming. He built a defense tech company called Anduril Industries. Instead of virtual worlds, he started building real-world systems for war, AI surveillance towers, autonomous drones, and border defense systems for the US government. And he was just on the Joe Rogan Experience showing off his latest invention, a mixed reality headset that overlays digital data onto a real battlefield called Eagle Eye. It can identify enemies, track movement, show friendly positions, and even stream drone feeds, basically turning a soldier's vision into a live HUD straight out of a video game. And while his intentions seem good, it's also eerily close to a Black Mirror episode, specifically Season 3, Episode 5 called Man Against Fire, where soldiers wear augmented reality implants that alter what they see, making their enemies look like monsters so they can without any hesitation. Now, I'm not saying that's gonna happen, but it doesn't seem too far off. What made the Rogan interview so interesting is that Palmer doesn't seem like a villain or some detached CEO. And whether you see his inventions as inspiring or unsettling, Palmer Luckey might be one of the most important inventors of our life.
Bro literally about to turn the field into a video game, okay? When the soldiers put on a helmet, it's literally a video game. The technology's official, don't get me wrong. Do not get me wrong, but it's going to be used for low vibration activities. So I can't be with that, personally.
Story time. Check this shit out. One time, I was going to the hospital to go visit somebody, right? And it was real late. It was like 9:30 at night. Now, mind you, visiting stop at 10 o'clock. So I raced up there and shit. I was trying to bring them something to eat, matter of fact. And I get in the parking lot. When I pull in, ain't nobody in the front of nothing. So you know I'm from the trenches. I'm watching everything following me in. It's late night, everything, right? Nobody was behind me. Now I'm a G. I know nobody was behind me. I pull in to the parking lot, like the garage, pay for the little shit. They let the thing up. I pull in. They got the little handicap spots and shit. So I park in the handicap spot. When I park in the handicap spot, before I can even like adjust shit, I see somebody pull up to the little gate to come in. I'm like, who the fuck? It look like some old beat up ass van. You know them vans they be talking about being Virginia, snatching folks up? One of them. And I'm gonna tell you the truth. The dude that I'm gonna drop his picture on here and show y'all who the fuck it was. This the same dude up in Virginia. Now this where the story get hella creepy at. He yank up. When he pull up, he like, the van shook and shit. He damn near ran over the thing that go up. And he pull in, and when he pull in all drunk and shit like he was, you feel me? And he like pulled in like about 5 stalls down from me. I'm like, damn, who the hell is this? Now it's just me and him in a garage. I'm like, okay, this some creepy shit right here. Who is this? You know, you gotta you gotta keep your head on your swivel around this thing. So I ain't get out the car at all. I'm looking like, shit, who is this? So I seen them get out their van, and all I see is the feet from a distance. I'm sitting like this, and they sitting way down there. So I can see his feet at the bottom. And when he bounced out, he like walked halfway to the back and then he stopped. And he just stopped. And I'm looking at his feet like, damn, this motherfucker ain't moving. So now I'm skeptical. I'm like, shit, this shit look hella suspect. It's late too. So long story short, I sat there for a couple minutes. And all I see is the feet just kept on moving back and forth around the van. On the other side, he hiding, he peeking through the window and shit. I'm like, this motherfucker plotting on me. Who is this? So I throw my shit in reverse. I'm like, shit, I'm finna get up out of here. So I bag up. After a while, though, I just sat there. I'm like, this motherfucker trying to... But before I pull off, I see hella security guards from the hospital running around the parking lots and shit. They was like surrounding the whole garage and shit. So I'm like, what the fuck is they doing? Because I ain't see nothing going on. And so I pull off. I bag up and I pull out. Now his shit sitting right here and I pull up on him and I stop and I hit the window. I'm like, hey homie, you good? He like, yeah. But he ain't say shit. Guess what he did? He just looked at me and he was like some crazy ass language or some shit. But the cold part about it, his face looked like a goddamn demon or some shit. He looked like a skinwalker / goddamn reptilian. Yeah, he was buff all in the neck and shit. His shit was hella swole. But he looked old like some kind of motherfucker from the Caribbean or some shit. I don't know who the fuck. I'm gonna show y'all this picture though. This the same motherfucker I've been seeing up in Virginia with them ice cream situations, ice cream truck situations going on. Now y'all drop a comment below.
For some odd reason, the audio just cut out. But if you know, you know. But I can't even find this picture. But I'm going to tell you one thing for sure. He looked it just like this motherfucker. This video was made for entertainment only. But if you know, you know.
Shit. Back up and say what's up. You mean back up and scare the hell out of there. Okay? Reptilios, I'm not messing with, okay? I'm not messing with no reptilios. I'm not messing with Dogman. I'm not messing with La Llorona. I'm not messing with none of that negative energy, low vibration-ish. Comment down below. Let me know what y'all thought about that story.
It's a nest of them underneath Navy Pier. Story time! Chicago Paranormal Activity Part 4. Yeah, you heard me. It's a nest of mermaids underneath Navy Pier. I don't give a damn what nobody say. You kiss my motherfucking ass. I worked security overnight. I didn't last. 2 months. I was out that joint. 3 major things happened to me. 3. First, it's the little kids that's playing. You can actively hear them like running up and down Navy Pier, kicking the ball, laughing, joking. I called my surgeon about it and she said, let the kids play, just leave them alone. She said, yeah, it's a group of like 7 kids. They come out and play every now and then. Just leave them alone. And if they start to bother you, it's a ball in the bottom drawer. Put it in the middle of the floor and let them play. Y'all, little stuff kept on happening around my little security desk. And little stuff, papers were moved, pens were moved, phone would shift. I wasn't fucking with it. So I took the ball and I put it in the middle of the floor. That ball got the moving. I watched that ball roll down the hall. And then as soon as it was out of eye shot, I heard them kids laughing and playing. I'm out there by the Shakespeare Theater. My back is on the wall. I'm smoking a cigarette. Remember, I'm the night shift guard. A motherfucking hand. It felt like the hand just slid around my shoulder, around my chest, and pulled my ass to the back of the wall. The next thing I know, it was a hand around my waist. Like literally, I can feel it sliding across me. And it is pulling me to the fucking wall. I started doing a mantra that my great grandma taught me, and then it stopped. But y'all, I swear to God that whatever the hell was holding me on that wall was pulling me back on that wall so bad that I had concrete dust all the way down my back. But y'all here for the mermaids. Let's talk about the mermaid. At the very, very back of Navy Pier, which I don't think nobody should be back there anyway, because it's something about going back there. You can feel it. It feels like slimy oil. I don't like it. Ever since I was a little kid, it feels grimy and nasty and but it was one of the best spots to see the fireworks at. So my mama always wanted to go back there, but god damn, I'm susceptible to energies. I didn't like it. So as I'm on my security run, right? It's a little cold. You gotta scan way, way, way in the back. I don't want to go back here, but I need my job. As I get to the little scan thingy, I look over the edge. Nothing wrong. I scan it. Next thing you know, I hear women laughing. Ain't nobody supposed to be out here. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. Why am I hearing women laughing? And then I heard splashing. I'm thinking to myself, is there some bitches in the water? And I'm even more concerned because the water that's around Navy Pier is like, them currents is crazy as hell, okay? Like they could die. I turn my flashlight on, I look over the edge. Y'all, 8 pair of glowing eyes, either blue or green, is looking up through the water at my ass. When I tell you I turned brown and put knees to chest, that was the day that I quit. That's the day that I quit. And my manager, she's sitting there talking about saying, well, you know, Lake Michigan got all types of crazy animals in it, bitch. Yes, including mermaids, because what the fuck? She like, how you don't know it was like a seagull laughing? You really think I don't know the difference between a seagull and a woman laughing? Let me tell you what it sounds like, lady. Because to this day, it's still kind of hard for me to watch this scene in Harry Potter. Yes, I said Harry Potter. The scene where he is sitting in that bathtub with the mermaid egg. And Moaning Myrtle came out of no motherfucking where, giggling and popping bubbles and shit. That mischievous, bubbly laugh with a little bit of a sinister growl. Yeah, that's what the fuck I heard. You ain't finna tell me that was a goddamn seagull. Girl, fuck you. I quit. I kid you not. That same manager, 2 weeks later, she called me. She told me she quit. I asked her why. She said because she did the overnight shift and she went back there to go scan that code. And something was compelling her to jump over the fucking edge. It's the mermaids! It's the mermaids! It was a veteran who told me it was a mermaid nest underneath Navy Pier. And he was in the Navy when Navy Pier was actually a naval base. I'm believing whatever the fuck he say. Cause that man said there's been a few times when people went under the water for mysterious reasons and never fucking came back. Hell, on 31st Street Beach, baby, when I tell you something grabbed my ankles and pulled me under that motherfucking water, I ain't never in my life seen my mama big ass titties slinging and running so fast to come and save my ass. If my mother was still alive, she would tell you that it literally looked like something reached up, like seaweed, wrapped around my ankle and yanked my ass. To this day, I don't get in 31st Street Beach water. Hell to the no. Matter of fact, I don't get in Lake Michigan at all. They not gonna get me. They tried too many times. I'm good. They are able to open up a portal to their realm, and it deals with the cloud, like on some Peter Pan shit. Well, for whatever reason why, it was our job to go out there this one particular night and go check out the lighthouse. This place, creepy as hell, with the moon sitting up high and shining down. It looked as if it had like a purple glamour over it, and I was instantly ready to note the fuck up out of there. Cause I can see what we riding up to, but the normal humans can't see what the hell we riding up to. But I know what the hell I see. The closer we get to the shore of the lighthouse, the choppier the water get. The captain of the boat say, it's almost as if the water don't want us to go to the lighthouse. It's almost as if you should fucking listen, sir. You should listen. We shouldn't go over there. We should go back. Thank you. He said, no, we gotta call for a disturbance. We gotta go check it out. Y'all, we proceed to go around to the other side of the light. I'm at the very front of the ship. I see a wall of glamour that we're going through. It's a dome. I'm trying to tell this man to turn around. He not listening. We get around to the other side, and it's a salute of green and blue eyes. You can't see their bodies. It's almost as if they're a part of the rock, but you see them eyeballs. I say, do y'all see what I see? They say, yeah, it's just fish caught in the rocks. I said, sir, with all due respect, them not fish. We need to get the fuck from up out here. As soon as I said that, you start hearing splash like they diving into the water. Everybody look back over to the shore. We see the water go sploosh, 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 but you don't see nothing going in the water. I said, oh Lord, Captain, please, please, please turn the boat around, turn the boat around, turn it around, turn it around. He said, girl, ain't nothing gonna happen from some fish jumping in the water. Y'all, the boat stopped working. I'm talking about complete darkness. No engine, no GPS, no radio, there's no power. Something hit the left side of the boat rocked a bit. One of the men say, what the hell is in the water that's so big it's gonna rock the boat like that, Cap? The captain standing at the top on the brig, or whatever the hell, the wheelhouse, that's what it's. He looking over the edge with this motherfucking flashlight talking about some, I don't think we got nothing in the lake that's big enough to make this big ass boat. Oh Lord, cue mantra time. Cue mantra time, cause oh By the time I get done with the first set, something hit the right side of the boat. This motherfucker rock hard as hell. Oh, I got to speeding up. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. Let my tongue and my mouth move as fast as my heart beat. Holy mother, I don't know where you at, but baby, I need you. By the time I get done with my mantra set, everything stopped. Ain't no birds in the sky, ain't no waves pushing, ain't no power on the boat. Everything is just silent. And then you hear whispering from the back of the boat. Baby, my blood ran cold. I know I'm hearing come to me. These motherfuckers turn around and start walking to the back of the boat. I know what's happening. The captain standing up there shaking. I look up at him, he looking at me, frozen in fear. I take the fuck off back towards the front of the boat and I grab an air horn, cause guess what? It don't need electricity to run, bitch. You can't drain it. Boy, I start blasting the SOS. These motherfuckers scream and scurry in the water. It's 5 men plus the captain and me and another one. They snap out of their trance. Everybody turn, they look at me and they say, what the fuck was that? You're seamen. You know what the fuck it was. I ain't got to tell you about mermaids. The captain sitting up there talking about some, I've been in this job for, I think he said something like 40 years or some shit, and he ain't never had a real encounter. I said, can you please take us back to the shore? Please, please take us back to the shore. He say the boat's still dead, and instantly everything come back on. Take us back. Take us back. They gonna leave us alone. Take us back, please. They send all us home. They have a whole new crew come in for the night, send the rest of us home. Okay, great, cause traumatized. I get home, I tell my grandma what happened. My grandma turned green. She said, now why would you go out on that water on the supermoon night? Now I thought about it, I said, damn, why did I go on the water on the supermoon night? Cause it was my job, Granny, I couldn't say no. She said, you know what? You know you can say no, but you give shit a shot, and that's what's gonna get you got. Bar. I slept on it and I was like, yeah, no, I'm not gonna continue this job. I go back 2 days later and they was like, you know what? Just so you can get this money, finish out today, and then you'll be done. Okay, great. Wrong. Money is the root of all evil. If you know better, you should do better. But I fucking did it. It's the middle of the goddamn night. We're somewhere around here-ish. There's a crescent moon. It's sitting directly over the John Hancock Tower. I'm in awe of the moon. Always have been in awe of the moon. And I feel it pulling to me, or pulling me to it. I want to reach out and touch it. And then I hear a whisper. Star Child, come to us. Excuse me, what? Who the fuck? Who? Rule number 1 when you hear a disembodied voice, don't answer it. Don't fucking answer it, because you don't know what the fuck is gonna answer back to you. Did I listen? Of course not. I say, who is that? She said, you know exactly who we are. I said, oh no, honey, I can't do that. My grandma said, she said, sooner or later you'll be here with us. You can say no for now, but it will happen. And then I ain't hear nothing but the 2 men on the boat with me screaming. Because apparently the whole time while I was in trance about the moon, they was getting attacked by seagulls. Apparently they was stopping him from paying attention to me so that they can talk to me. And no ma'am, Pam, leave me alone. Leave me alone. Please leave me alone.
Listen, family, I hope you guys enjoy that mermaid story. I definitely owe y'all a great mermaid story because I gave y'all some trash. I gotta take accountability for it, okay? Dude was rambling, he was stalling the story. Y'all pointed out to me, and I agreed. I'm like, yeah, he did. But now, this is the real deal story. She don't miss when she tell a story, okay? I hope you guys like that story. I definitely added some sound effects in there. Even the background music to make y'all more comfortable. Cause I appreciate y'all. Comment down below. Love y'all, family.
For everyone saying this only happens in America, they just spotted a UAP in Scotland. In Scotland! Absolutely insane. I'll show you the video. I'll come back at the end.
That ain't Kumbala. That's That's definitely not Kumbala.
Absolutely stunning, insane. Bro, I could have sat there and watched that video and just zoned out. It's so beautiful. But yeah, it doesn't only happen in America. I don't know why y'all say that. You're very weird and very annoying. But yeah, to my Scotland followers, I know I got a few of you. If you heard about it, holler at me. If you seen it, definitely holler at me. No propulsion, making no noise, right in the clouds. I'm fucking upset.
It's getting active in Scotland. I'm gonna have to start searching in Scotland, see what's going on. But if you guys see things going on, holla at your boy. Send me a message. Let me know what's going on so I can get the footage. Comment down below, Scotties. That's definitely not Kumbala. This is why you're supposed to wash your fruits and vegetables. I don't care if you get them from Whole Foods or you get them from Fancy Dandy. Wash your fruits and vegetables. What was that, Zone family? It wasn't an earthquake. Nothing was shaking in the house. That is wild. That is mysterious. That is unexplained. Comment down below. How something big like that just explode? And all that stuff that's inside of it is being spread around.
Lakas.
Mysterious. Mind-bending, unexplained.
Ano kaya yan, no? Lo. Lo, tignan mo. Grabe. Anong nangyari? Ayan, o. Ay, malapit, o. Ano yan? Ano yan? Grabe. Lo. Ay, ano? Parang... Bukal? Ipo ba? Ipo ba sa tubig? Oo. Ayan, o.
Mind-bending, mysterious, and diabolical at the same time. Comment down below if you ever seen something like that. I ain't never seen a river boiled like that. Only in Yellowstone. That look crazy, family. It looked like Count Trill about to drop right there and go 1, a 2, a 3. The sky is red, like vampire red. Comment down below.
Light up the room, we rise again. Yeah. Bass kicks and shake up, loud drum, pricing. Don't know. Auto bright. Feeling my feet on the ground, I glide. Energy clean, I don't chase no time. Into the sky, I light my bright. Feeling that love, no stress, no light. I got the highs on order. Feeling that light in my corner. Move like the waves in the water. That's with the sky and the water. I got the highs on order. Feeling that light in my corner. Move like the waves in the water. We free now. Hey, so no. Auto bright. Hands high. We outside.
I want to see the Borealis for myself. I'm tired of seeing this thing on videos. I deserve to see it for myself. Even you guys, Zone family, deserve to see the Borealis for yourself at least one time in this lifetime.
Shit. Some people, they are shit. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
My God.
Oh my God.
Ah!
Those people you seen falling down that mountain, they never leaving the mountain, okay? These people are a part of the ship. They are a part of that mountain. I can't go out like that. Hell nah. How do you wake up in the morning and say, I'm gonna climb the tallest mountain in the world, even if it's gonna kill me? That is selfish, and that is diabolical. All in one package. Comment down below.
Video footage allegedly originating from the Uintah County Sheriff's Department, located just miles from Skinwalker Ranch, have surfaced online, and they're sending shockwaves through the paranormal community.
Hold the light right there. Sir, you okay? Stay with me. Oh my God. Back up. Move.
Grainy body cam footage reportedly shows officers responding to reports of movement near an abandoned property when a pale, emaciated figure appears from the darkness. Witnesses describe its elongated shoulders, ashen skin, and narrow, claw-like feet that click against the gravel as it moves. Officers can be heard gasping before the entity darts behind a fence with inhumane speed. Experts and skeptics alike are baffled, with some calling it evidence of a dogman-type humanoid, a creature long dismissed as internet folklore. In the audio, one voice whispers, "What is that?" moments before the video cuts abruptly. Whether an elaborate hoax or a glimpse of something never meant to be seen, the Uintah County leak adds yet another chilling layer to the dark legend surrounding Skinwalker Ranch.
Reminds me of the Vegas alien. What do you think? Let me know in the comments.
Talked about Skinwalker Ranch in one of the videos, how the ancestors tainted that land. If we can't be on that land, we're gonna curse this land. And Skinwalker hasn't been the same. As you can see, you could count me out. Pre-vacation? No thank you, I pass. Comment down below. If I got y'all, comment down below. Don't front, okay? Do not front. If I got you with that one, comment down below. I want to know if it worked.
What in the actual
fuck is wrong with people nowadays? Like, seriously. This woman was on her way to work, just simply walking on the sidewalk, when this random woman walks beside her and does this. And then runs away. Why? Mental health problems. That's why. It's happening so much nowadays that I'm serious. I think they need to open up insane asylums for these people. Because this is a sickening, growing trend that's happening everywhere, all around the world. This could be anybody. This could be me. Could be you. Be careful out there, people. And keep your eyes peeled, always.
Pay attention, be aware, and stay focused. Stop having these headphones in your ear playing loud music. You're supposed to hear your surroundings. You're not supposed to be blasting music. Boom, 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 boom. Especially you, ladies. We have to be aware out here. People are crazy. In fact, they extra crazy with a cherry on top. Be mindful. Stay focused out there.
Black neighborhoods, the projects. Like, who names something a project unless there's something they're being tested? Think about it. Projects have designs, goals, control groups, and results. They build them in the same pattern. They keep resource limited. They flood them with drugs, weapons, and propaganda, then study how people will react under pressure. Now, they call it urban development, right? Or developing, however you want to say it. But what if it's really social engineering? A controlled environment to see how a whole community responds to poverty, fear, and survival. Generation after generation, they didn't name it the project by accident. They named it that because we were the experiment. But what if the hood wasn't built by chance but by design? Keep in mind, TikTok, this is all just a theory. Please don't take my video down. I love y'all. Be safe. Peace.
My brother, everything was designed by design, all right? Your streets look like a computer chip. The way your house is set up like computer chips. Everything is set up by design, bro. Look at the computer chip, the motherboard. This is how our world is shaped. Our world is shaped just like a computer motherboard, a computer chip. If you don't believe me, crack open your computer and look at it. Then go to Google Maps, zoom all the way up.
A Chinese dad hired virtual hitmen, which I didn't even know this was a thing, but apparently you can hire virtual hitmen to kill his son in video games so he would stop playing and go get a job instead. He was like, I'm going to kill his confidence that will force him to actually go to work and get off the game. That's wild. How much does a virtual hitman cost? Are there any virtual hitmans watching this video? I mean, you know what I mean? Holla at me. I'm curious how much that...
It's pretty funny, though, that his father hired somebody to kill him in a video game so his ass get mad and get a job.
See, I've been fucking up all these years. I've been expecting me from you. I've been expecting me from the other people around me. I've been expecting my heart and reflection. I've been expecting my sense, my common sense, my thoughts. And they don't have my heart. They don't have my mentality. They don't have the hard work I went through. They don't have the solitude that I went through. They didn't go through the shadow work I went through. They didn't go through the loneliness and the hard times that I went through and overcome the obstacles I went through. So why am I looking for a version of myself in someone or in these people that haven't went through none of the things that I went through? And I'm expecting them to have the same standards or heart or mental capacity as I do. I'm really setting myself up for failure. So I have to unlearn how people are and realize that what I've taught and what I've learned myself isn't always going to be the standards of which someone else have taught or brought themselves to. So when I interact with people, I have to realize it's not my own reflection always that I am interacting with. And having the awareness of that humbles me a little bit.
Cannot expect people to be like you. Individuality is a beautiful thing.
Justin Bieber in the U.S.
Not getting it. It's not clocking to you. It's not clocking to you that I'm standing on business, is it?
We're in the sidewalk.
I don't give a fuck if you're on the sidewalk.
Versus Justin Bieber in Mexico.
Y un saludo para el potrero de campo, oiga.
went from fucking Justin Bieber to Justino Bieberes a la verga. Fucking Justino Bieberes out here everywhere besides at home with Haley, bro. This shit is funny as hell. If this guy was really fucking mad at Selena, bro, he would not be able to do this shit. If this is not a sign to leave the U.S. already, bro, I don't know what fucking sign you need, bro.
That boy new name is Justin Bumbito, okay? Justin Bumbito. That Justin Bieber new name. He out there in Mexico living his best life. Listen, man, the man be stressed out in the U.S. Let him go where he needs to go and relax. De-stress. That man been through a lot in Hollywood. Pause the wood.
Look, it shares a branch. Wow.
That was hard.
Whoa! No good this wind, is it?
No, man.
And that's Wendy.
God, guys. Oh my god! Fuck!
What the hell? The trampoline just took off on us.
There's the lift. Hey!
Damn, Texas.
No power. Oh my god!
This is what the weather's producing. As a kid, I never seen winds blowing like that, okay? And we had some rainstorms back in the days. I'm talking about the 90s. I ain't never seen the wind blow like the way it's blowing, okay? Like the Three Little Pigs be a rap.
Emeru was SA'd last night at TwitchCon, and Twitch made a ChatGPT response saying that safety is their highest concern. Emeru got SA'd last night by somebody that Twitch's security let in there. But Twitch didn't let in Emeru's security guard. Literally banned him from the event, but they let that guy in to SA Emeru, who, by the way, is one of the biggest female streamers in the world. Not only does Twitch not care about the security at TwitchCon, they haven't cared about the security of any of their guests in years, if they've ever cared about it. And their ChatGPT responses are not garnering any support from the public. And to the internet, they feel like Twitch is a bunch of scumbags that only care about money and nothing about the creators themselves. Which is, of course, the truth, according to the internet. But what do you guys think about this? And please be praying for Emeru, since, you know, Twitch allowed this to happen, but they stopped her private security from coming in.
Zone family, I don't care what they talking about out there, that was a setup. You guys tell her security they can't come in. Then you guys hire your own security. Then you let this guy come and attack this young woman at your event. Literally, grabbed the young woman and started kissing up on her. Point blank, that's SA. And that is crazy, Twitch. Ladies, I hope you see what's going on out here. And Twitch, I hope she sue y'all. Seriously.
While giving managers 180 paid days off. Their secret, putting happiness over profits, is China's Pangdong Lai supermarket. At Pangdong Lai, janitors earn more than local bank managers. The grocery chain paying cleaners $1,200 monthly for 7-hour shifts while giving managers 180 paid days off. Their secret, putting happiness over profits, is China's Pangdong Lai supermarket. At Pangdong Lai, janitors earn more than local bank managers. Employees vote to fire bad bosses. Workers get 139 annual vacation days by law, plus 10 more no-ask mental health days. The founder believes if you're tired, you're doing it wrong, and forces executives to take month-long vacations. Now let me tell you where the real magic happens. You walk into a movie theater that'll actually refund half your ticket if the film sucks in their stores. A bookstore that encourages you to rip open sealed books and read for free. Every product on the shelf shows exactly what the store paid for it and their markup. Need groceries? They'll pack them perfectly with free ice packs. Shopping with your dog, they've got air-conditioned pet daycare. The fish market, spotless, no smell at all. Even their bathrooms are next level with Dyson dryers and emergency buttons. This is all part of their no greed policy. No ads cluttering up the store, no $10 popcorn at the movies. Bottled water costs just 17 cents. Those impossible claw machines, they'll open it for you if you can't win. And get this, unsold food goes to staff at cost instead of getting tossed. The founder gives 95% of profits back to employees. Let that sink in. While American retailers are fighting unions, Pangdong Lai staff literally wrote their own rule book. Managers have to work regular shifts on the floor. Employees vote on their bosses every year. Any department that gets less than 80% approval from workers gets completely restructured. And customers, they've developed almost cult-like loyalty. People line up at 5 a.m. for 70-cent bean sprouts. Tourists actually fly in just to experience what they call retail therapy. These stores became so popular they had to start limiting how many people could enter. Now don't get it twisted, this isn't some charity operation, it's business genius. A single Pangdong Lai location outsells Walmart's Chinese stores by focusing on 3 things. Radical transparency, they'll even show you their suppliers' phone numbers. Employee dignity, overtime is strictly forbidden. And customer trust, heck, even their shopping carts have phone chargers. As American retail workers fight for 15 wages, Pangdong Lai janitors enjoy benefits Bezos would call unrealistic. Their success proves treating workers as partners beats union busting every time. His philosophy, if you need to exploit workers to profit, you deserve to fail. China just reinvented ethical capitalism while America still debates healthcare. When will Walmart copy Pangdong Lai?
Pangdong is winning out there if you ask me. We need about 1,000 Pangdongs out here. It seems like we getting robbed over here. Am I bugging or what? Feel like we getting robbed, bro. Like, what's going on? Like, these people are getting like the big breaks out there. I mean, they government is they government, and our government, I don't know, man. They actually looking out for them over there. Us, we struggling over here, man. That's why I be telling people, man. We struggling over here, bro. Like, Walmart treat us like criminals, man. They treat us like experiments, man. They got these light beams that they putting up to make people shop more. They don't even got windows in their store to let any light in. It's pure darkness, man. Do y'all even think about that? There's no windows in that store. It's pure darkness, bro. At least Target got a little window at the Starbucks you can see outside. Walmart ain't got no light coming in there. Pure darkness.
A friend of ours, who will remain nameless, went there.
Yeah.
Got to go on a cool experience, trip, etc. And he said a couple interesting things. He said the mountains looked eerily pointy and four-sided. He said way more mountainous than he thought it would be. I think the illusion made from looking at maps and watching penguins is
By the way, you can see
flat.
mountains. You can see mountains on the Orontius Phineas map, basically.
Oh, is that what the little etchings
around the
are?
edges there?
Interesting.
Those are mountains.
Now, he also said this. He said a couple things. He said there is a pact with every country that has a slice of it that they will not dig or remove any minerals from Antarctica. And he even said that a scientist was there, said to them, World War III will not start until one of these countries breaks that pact. They are clearly protecting or preserving something that may or may not be under, I believe it's 3 miles, Mark was saying earlier, at its thickest of ice.
From what I heard, there's a spaceship that's under that ice. And this is how the world got cold. That spaceship was the one who made the ice around the world. This is what people saying, okay? I truly don't know, but from what I'm getting and from what I heard, under that ice, there's a big-ass ship.
Comment down below if you heard the same thing.
Bro, the government is already gone. They did them videos a long time ago. They did them videos that you see on CNN, that you see on the news, that you see on TV. They been did them videos. They been gone. They been gone. The people that you see is actors. Actors with masks. They got masks on. They are not the real people. When they come out and they do their little speeches and they do their little rallies and all that, bro, that's not them. That's not them. And most of the time, it's holographs. They use They use the holographic people, bro. That's not them. Pay attention, man. Think.
Bro is not the only one that's saying that. He's not the only one. In fact, a lot of people are saying the same thing. People saying when they took that big vacation, they had vacation,
They never came back.
Man, get in here. One thing I realized, and this is some real shit. Once you wake up out of the matrix, all the peoples that been around you, they will leave you. They literally will leave you and then go with their family and be like, oh no, well, cool, whatever. And who was these people that been around you the whole time? You be like, alright, cool, G. Once you start waking up, you be like, alright, cool, I'm waking up, G. Okay, cool, I'm waking up. These niggas will leave you and be like, no, I don't fuck with you no more. I'm about to start a whole family. And they start a whole family and will leave you, will not pick up the phone, will not talk to you, will not do nothing. You be like, damn, fam, who was you? Who was you? You could be around the people's kids. You could be around long friendships. You could be around family members. You could be around everything. And they all will leave your ass in the dust. And you be like, bro, what the fuck I do? Yeah, what's going on, bro? Like, what's going on? Nigga, friends that you've been around for 18 years, they will literally leave you. Not invite you to the wedding, not invite you to the barbecue, not invite you to church, like, soon as you wake up, they look at you like, nigga, fuck you. These white peoples have a spell. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the Bible. I don't know if it's just what they do, whatever. But that shit is strong. Strong in the motherfucker. Strong as hell. And you be like, bro, is it really that serious? That will leave your ass, nigga, in the dust, nigga, your own family. And they will go with the white peoples, like, oh, the white peoples are the best. These are immigrants taking them your own land, and you love them better than you love your own family. Bro, I saw this shit with me and everybody. Like, these white peoples, they are spellbound. Whatever spell they have, it is real. It is some real shit in real life.
Gaddy was speaking pure facts. If you don't know who Gaddy is, you missing out. But anyway, he was speaking pure facts. People be quick to turn their backs on you and walk away. Meanwhile, you didn't do nothing. Meanwhile, you wondering how that person doing. You been just trying to vibrate the highest. Meanwhile, that's all you get is meanwhiles. These people will turn their backs on you, bro. Friends, family, shit. Might be a dog too. We live in a world where people quick to forget.
I just gave a lift drive to 2 witches and an earth angel, I think, and I'm about to explain it right now, guys. This is crazy. It just happened like 10 minutes ago. I'm about to explain, right? So I pick up 3 girls from an apartment complex, right? This just happened like 10 minutes ago. And, all throughout the night, it's been great. I've been picking people up, this and that and the other, right? I'm at a gas station right now. It's actually, this one is out of service and there's like some cars. But anyways, my point is this, guys. Look. So I pick up 3 girls from the apartment complex, right? And they were going to like underground Atlanta, right? And so I picked them up, okay? Now, one of the girls gets in the front next to me. The other 2 girls are in the back, right? All 3 black girls, right? Very beautiful girls, they look like they were dressed real well. This and that, looked very beautiful. Now the girl next to me, right, she was peeping me, right? She was like, really like interested in me. We were having a good conversation. She was like laughing and shit with me, we really hit it off. So I got her number. And then when I dropped them off, she was like, oh, could you pick us up whenever it's about time for us to go? So I was like, yeah, if I'm in the area, cool. So I'm doing a lift ride. I'm dropping off one passenger off, which that one is in itself is another story for another part, because this guy was like, Yeah, I know he was a scammer. He had like a bunch of money on him. He had like a bunch of bracelets. I'm dropping him off at a club. He's like hollering at a bunch of girls. He's like trying to have me be like his chauffeur for the night, but I wasn't going for it because like I know this guy's a scammer. Plus, I don't do that shit, and I don't go for that because once you start taking business like that, bro, like you don't know what you're getting yourself into. So just do it all through the Uber or Lyft app. My point is this, right? With the two witches and the Earth Angel. So all right, boom, I'm over here picking up these girls, and I didn't know it at first what they were from the first ride because I dropped them off. We were just really having like a good ass conversation, cool, chilling. But now I'm picking them up, and then the girl next to me, she's a little chunkier, but she's still pretty girl, and I compliment her this and that, but off the bat her energy just seems off. And this is how I knew this girl is a witch, bro, or like some sort of demon or reptilian, because she knew that I am a high frequency being, and she sensed that I have light. And before, whenever people have tried to dim it, I have been stupid enough to let them because I didn't know. But now that I'm awakened and I know what's up and what's real good, now I know that these people are bothered by me because I carry the light. And I told them and I exposed them, and they were hissing at me and they were mad at me, and their friend in the back who was really peeping my energy more than the other two, even the first girl who I got her number for and we exchanged, and bro, she was a stripper, right? Yeah, guys, she told me straight up, she's like a stripper, she's a stripper, and she was like, yeah, I am, I've been doing it for like 4 years, this and that, and I don't want to do it forever. But then her friend next to me was getting mad at me. First of all, she was already like, when she got in the car, oh, the AC, it's too hot, turn off the AC. So I turned off the AC, then I put the windows down. Then she's like, oh, put the windows up. So I only put hers up, and then I didn't put mine up. And then she like said, oh, can you yours as well? And I'm like, no, because it's too hot. So she's like, oh, well, you gotta make it comfortable for the lift guest. And I was like, well, I'm the driver, so I gotta be comfortable too. And she's like, well, you can be comfortable after you get off the car, or after we get off the car, right? After I drop them off. I was like, no, because then if there's a car in front of us and I get into an accident because I'm not comfortable, then we're all gonna get screwed. And then she was like, oh, well, what car is in front of us? I already knew she was just starting to pick an argument, bro, and I wasn't going for it, and I was really getting heated, but I had to calm down because that's what she wanted. That's the witch, that's the demon. You see, she was getting me worked up because she was like just trying to derail me from the conversation, because when me and Ashley, that's the girl in the back who was the Earth Angel, trapped in a fucking devil's game, and the other two witches, her friends, were the demons that were fucking carrying her, bro. Ashley was the girl who was an Earth Angel, just like us guys, like me and you, who have had friends like these in the past who have been assigned to us. They were assigned to her, and I exposed them, and I felt so powerful. And I knew God was with me, and that's why I was able to talk about it and expose them, and I'm in front of them. And I was so mad, guys, because I told her I am the Christ consciousness, I am the light bearer, and I am also the darkness. You think I don't know who you guys are? You guys are the demons. And right here, your friend who's the stripper, she wants to get away from that career. And you know what? By the grace of God and everything, she's gonna be saved, bro. All right, she's gonna end up being saved, and she's gonna end up being out of this. And I trust you and believe in you, Ashley. May God and Jesus protect you and your angels. And if you're looking at this and he catches you, I'm not even putting hashtags on this, guys. I'm letting the algorithm do its thing, because the algorithm already knows what I'm about and what I do. Okay, so I'm so passionate right now, guys. This just happened 20 minutes ago. Okay, and I just dropped them off. She was so heated, bro. They were hissing at me. The friend next to me, right? Tia, her name's fucking Tia, right? That's a fat girl name too, bro. It fits the profile. And then the one that was peeping me and everything from the first ride, Cat, right? Like Catalina. Man, fuck Catalina. That bitch is beautiful as fuck, but she played me because she's a witch. And I didn't catch it, but I peeped game almost towards the end from the first ride. And then I knew that she was a fucking witch, because if she really was peeping me, bro, she'd have been in the front. But she was trying to play me, bro. So you know what? I was like, man, I'm tired of y'all covert narc demon reptilian fucking witches and warlocks. Y'all are lost. Y'all are about, oh, and then she was trying to get me worked up, bro. She was like, oh, who are you gonna lose? Like who are you gonna whoop? Who are you gonna whoop? Who's what war, what fight? And I started saying, bro, you know what fight? The demons, the angels. Oh, what how many can you beat? How many fallen angels can you beat? Playing with me, bro. And I was like, all of them. She was like, well, how many? And I was like, 33.3%, 33 1/3, mother effer, all of them. And she was, and then her, bro, and then like her, and then I can see that she's still probably a human, because I can see that her demons are trying to now get out of her fucking body, out of Tia's body, because she was like contorting now she's like, and I was, bro, like I was just face to face with two witches and an earth angel, bro. This is the insane. I think I was like exorcising the demons out of this fucking girl, bro, who was going at me out of and I had so much power. And now I know why Satan has been trying to get me for 33 years, that I even told him, I was like, tell Satan that he had 33 years to get to me, and he couldn't. And even when I was down on the dumps and everything with everything, he couldn't do nothing, and he ain't beat me worth a shit, bro. And they were like hollering and like almost laughing like hyenas. Like, you know, you could see, bro, you could see that Ashley was also trying to like keep her human side, but she was then laughing like a hyena, like a demon does. And then like, because she still has demons latched onto her. So Tia was like, oh, what demons? And I'm like, the demons are laughing like hyenas right now. Don't y'all see right now? Like, and they were like, ha ha ha. And I was like, there you go, laugh. And they kept doing it because I was like, there you go, demon.
Listen, family, there's a lot of people out there that's tainted with demon energy. You have to really be careful and be mindful who you got around you. Bro need to retire.
Flat. The world is flat.
Confirmed.
Completely flat. Completely flat.
And ice wall? What's beyond the ice wall?
You get to that, and if you go down, and the gravity works in a different direction. So when it rains, it doesn't fall on the floor. It falls up.
Is there another world beyond the ice wall? Wow.
Guys, this might upset a few people, but I'm actually not a flat earther. I'm somewhere in the middle. I know that not a space agency are professional liars, so I can agree on that. But after watching this, I looked into other pilots that have said similar things, and there is a lot of other pilots that are saying the exact same thing as this guy. To become a pilot, it takes a lot of effort, a lot of hard work, and a lot of money. So it's like, why would these guys want to ruin the credibility by saying something that sounds ridiculous to the average thinking person? And as for beyond the ice wall, I definitely believe that. I'm not sure if the earth is flat, but there is definitely landmass that they have not told us about. And if anyone wants to dive down that rabbit hole, just check out Admiral Byrd's diary.
Most of these men that's flying these planes used to be in the military. I don't see these men lying about the earth being flat for any reason. Why would they discredit everything they have done?
Top countries with the most missing kids.
Have the most missing children every year. Let's talk about it. Starting at the bottom of the way too high list, we got Italy. 21,951 children per year. 21,950. That's the bottom of the high-ass list. South Korea. 25,692 per year. Mother Russia. 45,000 per year. India. 96,000 per year. Germany. 100K. Whole 100 bands. United Kingdom. Over 112,000 per year. 112,000 children gone missing every single year in the United Kingdom. 112,000 children. There's 224,000 parents whose children have gone missing every year in the United Kingdom. Why is this my first time hearing about this shit? Oh, and you already know that. You know that. You know who's coming in at the top of the list. And grand champion right here, United States of fucking America. 460,000 children every year. That's 2,300 kids a day. 2,300 kids go missing every single day. 2,300 children go missing so the number's rising. The number's rising. So as of now, it's 2,300 children per day. And it's been 460,000 per year. That's almost 1 million parents. 1 million mommies and daddies whose kids are gone. Where in the fuck do you put 460,000 kids? Where are they? Where the fuck is 460,000 kids? Where the fuck are these guys? Where are these kids at?
Between the US and the UK, that's 500,000 kids gone. That is diabolical. We need to protect the babies out here, man. Just between the UK and the United States, 500,000 kids gone. Comment down below.
Did you know that there was UFOs in the Bible? If not, I'm about to show you. By the way, this is angel technology, so the devil also has a UFO, if you're wondering. Real quick, I got 3 verses for you. One from the book of Kings, one from the book of Jasper, and one from the book of Exodus. The first 2 are really similar, so I'm just going to do them together. So you can see the verses right there on your screen. I'll put them up for you. These verses are about Enoch and Elijah. Now, if you don't know who these guys are, there are 2 of the only 3 people to have never died in the Bible and have been taken straight to heaven. Elijah and Enoch was taken up in very similar ways, pretty much the exact same way. So 2 Kings verse 11 reads, "And it came to pass, as they still went on and talked, that behold, there appeared a chariot of fire and horses of fire, and parted them asunder. And Elijah went up by a whirlwind into heaven." And that's how Elijah and Enoch is both taken. Now, how do I know that's a UFO? Easy! So like in my last video, I explained that they're in ancient times. They don't have lights. They don't have flashlights. They don't have phones. They don't have any of that stuff. Anything that emits light is a fire. It has to be a campfire or a candle, because there's nothing else that literally emits light in his time. Also, they don't know what a car, a plane, or a tank is either. Anything that is made out of metal and moves is a chariot. That's the only thing they know. The only vehicles of their time that's made out of metal are chariots. They don't have cars, they don't have tanks, they don't have planes, they don't have none of that. So he calls it what he knows. He calls it a chariot of fire. But if you break that down, what he really saw is a bright, shiny metal vehicle coming from the sky. On your screen right now is candles. Now this is a picture of a UFO. Awfully similar, right? A flaming chariot. A bright metal vehicle. Also, he doesn't know what an engine is. Anything that pushes or pulls, it has to be a horse. It can't be anything else, at least in his time. But he calls it horses of fire. Look at that image. Doesn't it look like it's being pushed or pulled by fire? And what does he know that pushes or pulls? Horses. That's their engine back in the day. So then the final part of that verse is that it came down and it opened up asunder. That means into 2 parts. It's basically a door opening. What do you think came out of heaven and picked up Elijah? Alright, this is part 1. Part 2 of UFOs in the Bible. For this one, we're going to go into the book of Exodus, chapter 13, verse 21. Here we go. "And the Lord went before them by day in a pillar of a cloud to lead them the way, and by night in a pillar of fire to give them light to go by day and night." Now, how do I know that's a UFO? So it says that the Lord led them by night in a pillar of fire. But last time I checked, fires don't come in pillars, they flow. But you know what comes in a pillar? A beam of light. And like I talked about in my last video, they're living in ancient times. They don't have lights, they don't have flashlights, they don't have cell phones, they don't have anything that emits light. So anything that emits light is literally a candle or a campfire. So anything that's bright is a fire. It's not a light, it's a fire. So that's why they call it a pillar of fire. But like I said, fires don't come in pillars, do they? A light beam comes in a pillar. This is important to understand in the top of the verse, because you see in the top, he leads them in the pillar of a cloud. So this is a picture of a lot of light flowing into a room. What do you notice about it? It's a lot of dust in the air and it looks like a cloud. But not any cloud, it looks like a pillar. A pillar of a cloud. Now we learn from Enoch and Elijah that this type of machine gives off a whirlwind beneath it. So it's probably kicking up a lot of dust into a light bulb, right? So if that's true, wouldn't it look like something like that? So what do you think God was leading the Hebrews in the desert with?
Zone family, that made a lot of sense to me. He read the scripture, broke down the scripture just how it is in the book. And it sounds like it's a pillar, which is an alien ship that they were seeing, a chariot. They called it the chariot back in those days. A lot of people still call it the chariot, especially in Jamaica. In Jamaica, they don't say alien ship. They call them chariots. Just like the song the slaves used to sing. Chariot, come and take me away, or take me home, something like that. But anyway, comment down below. Let me know what y'all think.
Yes. They've imparted a lot of information onto me. And me back to them. I've helped on the grand scheme of things. And it's just about time for the unveiling.
What is the unveiling, John?
The genetic upgrade of the human being. The Star Children. The fight. The war.
What fight? What war?
The war for the control of humanity.
Don't let that go over your head. And this is why nobody want to say nothing. Okay? Rashad Jamal been telling us about this. And the upgrade is very near.
Korea's right there. Look, no lights at all. Then you turn around, look at this. The difference is insane.
And the craziest part,
insane.
Nobody crosses that bridge. There's no escaping.
Imagine being born there.
Oh my God!
Something's on fire!
Really?
Oh fuck!
Mother Nature's so powerful, bro.
Oh wow!
Oh, shit! Oh my God, we caught that one!
He just got struck again.
Cool. The weather is insane, but lightning is even more insane. Imagine, right? You sitting right here and that lightning hit right next to you. Bro, straight in your pants.
Self-proclaimed to... Hey, what's up, everybody? This is B. Howard. It seems a lot of people are speaking on my behalf. I've never self-proclaimed to be Michael Jackson's son. I'm definitely not suing the estate. I've been taken care of very well. And also, I make my own cash.
Brandon Howard was just trying to make music, trying to live a normal life under an abnormal shadow, the shadow of the most famous entertainer the world has ever known. For years, people questioned the resemblance. The voice, the moves, the face.
The DNA test results came in, and it says 99.9% DNA match that B. Howard is Michael Jackson's son.
They said it had to be a coincidence, but beneath it all was a truth too dangerous to speak and too painful to know. And when he finally found the courage to seek it out for himself, what he uncovered didn't just confirm the rumors, it destroyed everything he thought he knew about his own life. Just now, B. Howard cuts all ties after a DNA test reveals he's Michael Jackson's love child. A familiar face in the crowd. For years, Brandon Howard moved quietly through the R&B world, a talented singer-songwriter carving out a name on his own terms. To most, he was just another rising artist, one among many striving to break through. But then, something about him caught fire on social media. Something beyond just his music. It started with his face, the sharp cheekbones, the defined jawline, the unmistakable eyes, windows that seemed to carry the shadow of a legacy few could place, but many recognized instinctively. It wasn't just the features. The whispers began almost immediately. Is that Michael Jackson's son? The comparison was relentless, especially among die-hard MJ fans who scrutinized every detail. Brandon's movements were uncanny, fluid, precise, and full of the subtle nuances that defined the King of Pop's stage presence. But Brandon never put on a show of imitation. His voice carried a similar timbre, a breathy, emotive quality that recalled MJ's own vocal style. Yet it was undeniably his own. This wasn't mimicry, it was inheritance. As videos of Brandon performing exploded across platforms, the comment sections transformed into confessionals. Fans debated late into the night, piecing together his mannerisms, the way he tilted his head when singing, how he smiled shyly yet confidently, all signature MJ trademarks. Award shows and red carpet moments only—
That don't even make sense, Zone family. Michael Jackson had surgery. So how they gonna say his cheekbones? I'm calling cap on this story. Let me know what y'all thought about this Wacko Jackson story down below.
This guy had a friend who he personally saw do things that were not supposed to be possible. You only see in Marvel movies. Superhuman speed and physically growing in front of him. Background story of it is when he was a kid, he was recruited to work for an entity and he accepted. And when he did that, it took him into this whole other life where he would access other realms through, first to be sleep dreaming and lucid dreaming.
Yeah.
But then it got to the point where, and this guy who I'm talking to told me that it happened right in front of him. He called his friend because his brother was going through something. He's like, I don't know who to call. I'm going to call my friend who does this weird stuff. And he shows up and his friend says to him, it's going to get weird right now. I need you to stay calm.
Wow.
And he said, then his friend grew like 7 inches in front of him. And when he was done growing, looked at him and said his friend's name and said, he's not here right now, but he'll be back soon. And he invites this thing into his house. He's like, it looked like him, but it didn't look like him. And then when his friend came back, he shrunk back down. He was exhausted and he walked away and he said, I got to go home and rest. But I say this because I know it sounds like a movie, but I was able to track down people connected to this story who verified this.
Yeah.
And nobody seems to want to actually come out and talk about it except for this one guy who wasn't directly involved in this big story. And so it's an ongoing thing, I suppose. But I say this because one of the things that I was faced with was like, if this is true, like we're talking about something, recruiting people to work for it. Mm-hmm. And then in the time that I first heard that story, other people were coming to me saying the same thing, that I hadn't aired it yet. Like nobody knew that I had this story.
Wow.
And I was like, what is going on? And I've uncovered, it has to be like at least a dozen of people's stories that haven't all been on the show because they don't want to talk. Like the one guy, I called him and he walked off the factory floor that he was working at night. Within 3 minutes, he's sobbing, maybe 30 seconds, crying his eyes out, scared to tell his wife what he's been through. He cuts it off. And we were supposed to record, and he told me, he's like, listen, since I talked to you, things have been getting really bad and weird. I'm scared. Lose my number. Don't ever talk to me again.
Yeah.
And so we never talked.
Family, I never heard about people shrinking down or doing any of that. Have you guys ever heard of any of that? If you did, comment down below.
So Elon Musk's SpaceX is getting closer to carrying out the mission. What do you think? You know, some people are concerned because of like fire explosions and stuff. What do you think?
Well, there's always a risk. Anyone who puts their butt on a rocket is taking the risk that something could go wrong. So that's why you experiment. You notice a lot of the early footage that Elon Musk made very public were his attempts to make the rockets cheaper, faster, better, and many of them just blew up on the launch pad. Fortunately, people were not on them. So this is part of the moving frontier of trying to gain access to space as cheaply as possible. And so he's a big player in that. Regardless of all the other issues that people have with him, he is transforming our access to space.
Would you like an invite for the next, space trip?
No, so here's the thing. People say, oh, you want to go into space like all these other people? I'm an astrophysicist. I study the whole universe. If Earth were the size of a schoolroom globe, do you know how high up the Bezos and Branson ships were? They're like the thickness of 2 dimes above the surface of a schoolroom globe. And even Elon, when he sends people in space, it's in orbit, it's like 0.4 of an inch above a schoolroom globe. So if you're going to send me somewhere, and I don't want to boldly go where hundreds have gone before, Send me to a destination. Then I'll sign up. Moon, Mars, beyond. But I want to come back. I gotta make sure there's enough money to come back. Also, whatever's the first rocket to go to Mars, let's say it's Elon's rocket, I want to make sure he sent his mother first. That'll be my evidence that it's safe for others to go.
Bill Degrassi just let y'all know just now, they can't go past the firmament. They only could go a little bit of top of the world, just a little bit, just enough to be in the dark where we can't see them. Then that's it. You can't go past that firmament, bro. You're not going past that firmament. That's why Neil deGrasse like, count me out. I won't be going up. He could send his mother first, then we'll know it's true. Then I'll go. Comment down below.
Caused Gaddafi's. We were the ones that caused Gaddafi's death because Hillary Clinton played a game over there, and I was the one that went over there during the war. Gaddafi asked me to come over. I took a Biden staffer and a Bush staffer and a film crew leader from ABC One in New York, Larry Menti, with me, and a cameraman, because I didn't want the CIA to set me up. I hand carried the letter back from Gaddafi offering to resign. The U.S. didn't want to. Why? Because Gaddafi, and I met him 3 times. I took Biden on my second trip to Libya, by the way. He went with me when I spoke to the whole country. And every meeting I had with Gaddafi, he wanted 2 things. He wanted to unite the African continent into a group of nations economically, like European standard, like the European economy. He wanted to base it on the gold standard. And the U.S. and Europe didn't want that. And the other thing is they wanted control of his oil, and they wanted control of his sovereign wealth. So Gaddafi had to go. That's outrageous, and it's wrong.
You just heard the truth from the man who was working the case. These people are evil. They got rid of that man for no reason. This man wanted to unite his country. He wanted better for his country. And Hillary Clinton and her pizza-eating husband got rid of that man for no reason. That is insane. That is diabolical. And everything that comes with it.
Because I'm surprised for you. I told you. Follow me. Follow me. Follow me. Okay. Ready? In 3, 2, 1. Open.
Hi, Hannah.
You know who that is?
What?
You know who that is?
Why is he here?
Oh, so you do know who that is?
Okay, briefly. What's the point of this?
And you're
what is
active
the
on
point
Tinder?
Of this?
You're active on Tinder.
And him.
Yeah, I actually matched with him on Tinder.
Yeah, you know what?
Why? Because we're on a break. So I don't know.
What break? I don't remember being on a break with you.
Spring break? So I don't.
Spring break is not a break. Just because I was on vacation doesn't mean we were on a break.
The last text you sent me was a week ago.
That is crazy, family. More of the story is stop vibrating low. You vibrating too low. And the low got your ass. Gotcha. You vibrating too low. What kind of sport games are you playing? And you don't want to do this? Nah, you gonna do this right here, right now. My man wanna know what's going on. And everybody else that's watching. Stop vibrating low. That's all I got for her. But anyway, family, I appreciate every last one of you if you made it all the way to the end. This video is a long one. I owe you guys this one. But anyway, if you're not tapped in, like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell for every time I drop. You could be rocking out with your boy. Appreciate every last one of you. Like I said in the beginning, I appreciate all the love that I got to get well. With you guys sending all that positive energy, all that negativity had to go. It can't stay. It cannot stay. So I appreciate every last one of you who sent your energy my way. It was well deserved. And I took care of it. With that being said, Zone family, vibrate high, eat healthy, stay away from negative people, and love thy neighbor. Your boy's out of here. I'll catch y'all in the next one.